Chef Michael and restaurateur Ganesh Raj are here to challenge our biggest spenders.
I'm not even looking at the prices.
I was 100 off.
Do we have 100 to be 100 off?
Transforming kitchens.
We're not allowed anything.
Seaweed salad. Who are they trying to kid?
And boosting nutrition.
Looks very healthy, green.
I don't like the taste.
All to save our hard-earned cash.
It's so cheap.
This is amazing. I'm so pleased with myself.
We get revealing expert help.
55% of that sauce is sugar.
And even let you guys in on the act.
I love it.
It's time we all learned to eat well for less.
Delicious.
Thank you.
Meet a family who are constantly on the go,
We're quite active as a family. Our eating habits aren't a reflection of that.
but are filling their trolley with too many treats and not enough veggies. Can Mike and Ganesh get their diet in line with their lifestyle and save them some serious cash?
There's heaps of veggies.
You said it.
This week we're in Massey, West Auckland with a tight-knit and active family.
Malale! We are the Veggie-Packed family. Ofa atun.
There's Luena, 19, who's at uni and working part-time, 12-year-old Felicity, aka Tia, and Mum Sane. It's an all-girl household after the girl's much-loved dad sadly passed away last year.
Being a single parent at the moment, I think it is more important now that I try to stay healthy. Firstly, for myself, and secondly, my kids, for me to be able to look after them until they're old enough.
Home-cooked dinners for the Veggie-Packed family are mostly favourites from their Tongan roots.
The cooking I make at the moment is mainly like what I would cook in Tonga. Gravy and sausages, roasted cassava in the oven with lamb spare ribs, taro leaves with corned beef in it.
Sane's passionate about passing on her Tongan culture to the next generation, and along with some friends has started Fia Dance Academy, which the whole family is heavily involved in. It's a big commitment that leaves Sane with less time to plan and sort the family meals.
When the dancing practices starts running, I find I don't cook as much. After practice, we usually either go to McDonald's or KFC. Our eating habits is pretty bad.
Sane knows how important it is for her to sort out those eating habits, and she's keen to lose weight after a tough couple of years.
I've struggled with the weight since I became a primary caregiver to my late husband. We had been married for almost 29 years. He had a fall at work and then rushed to hospital and found that there was a tumour. The diagnosis was that he had about 6 months to live. So he eventually gave up work because he didn't want to go into the rest home. He survived until almost 2 years. I think, all my care had gone for him, yeah.
The girls are also keen to see their mum take better care of herself.
I want her to be healthy just because I see that when we exercise and when we eat the right kind of foods, she does have a lot more energy. She's not as tired. I feel like food has a big impact on her mood. But I definitely want to help her lose weight and stuff because I do see that it kind of makes her feel better about herself. She feels good. When she looks good, she feels good.
When it comes to lifestyle, the family are well on the way to reaching those goals.
We're quite active as a family. Our eating habits aren't a reflection of that, but we do try to do exercise every day.
We love just getting out there and enjoying the fresh air, and I so want to lose weight.
It's just a matter of getting their diet to match up with this active family.
We definitely know that the exercise and the food needs to go together. Sometimes in the past, I have done a lot of exercise, but not the food, and it kind of really didn't work.
They say that it's 20% exercise and 80% diet. So if we want to be healthier, it's mainly our food that we need to be looking at.
Sane's motivation for her week on Eat Well for Less is not only to make those health changes, but to save herself a bit of cash.
We do eat big portions, so long term is to try and keep the portions smaller. Have a variety of healthier meals, and those meals to include a lot of vegetables at a lesser cost.
We might just be able to help you out there, Sane, so let's get cracking with the weekly shop to see what we're working with. And Chef Michael and restaurateur Ganesh Raj are on surveillance duties.
What do we have here?
Mushrooms. And get my asparagus.
A lot of spuds.
Is that a week, you reckon?
Well,
not sure.
it's not a lot of other veggies, though,
What meat are you looking at?
The steak, pork belly, We'll have some neck chops.
Chicken thighs. Oh, yeah, that one's okay.
It's a lot of meat, huh? Not a lot of veggies.
No, and you should have half a plate of veggies.
Totally, there's like no green ones.
No green ones. That's what I was thinking. Where's the leafy green?
The cookie time there.
I remember last time you guys finished almost the whole thing, eh? On your own.
Wow.
I've never seen a packet that big.
Neither have I. I'm frightened of the size of that.
How much are they going to be?
Must not forget my salt. I cannot eat without the salt.
There's soy sauce and sweet chili sauce.
That's a lot of salt.
And your tomato sauce.
I can eat like 2 whole bottles in a week. I have it on everything.
And then ice cream.
Trumpets, the mint ones.
Yes. Can you get my...
Jelly tip? Jelly
Yes,
tips.
please.
Orange
Orange
choc
choc,
chip.
yeah.
This one up here. And that's it, right?
That's it.
Sugar, sugar, and sugar.
I know, trumpets. They're premium, huh?
Yeah. Let's go get them.
Quick, time to intercept this trolley before all that ice cream melts.
Hello, people.
Hey. If I say malo elele, is that correct?
No.
What's the correct?
Malo elele.
Malo elele. I was close though,
Very
eh?
close.
Well, what's going on here?
Oh, that's her
Oh,
own.
so this is my own grocery. I usually shop for myself.
Really?
Stop it.
No
You've got
sharing?
your own
No sharing
trolley.
with the
Can I
family?
look? Can I
But
look?
it's
Yeah, go
delicious.
ahead.
Yeah. I'll
Let's have a
eat.
little... Do you pay for your own shopping?
Awesome. You work
Yeah.
paying for shopping. I like that. Oh. Oh.
That's a big pot of chocolate.
What do we do with this? What do we
Ask her.
What do we do?
like bread and eggs with it.
Bread and eggs with it.
Together.
Bread and eggs. My brain is not understanding that.
Okay, let's
All
go.
right.
Let's
so
go
much to
add it
learn.
up.
So much to learn. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
You.
Let's hit the checkout to see how much this all adds up to.
So we're starting with some trumpets.
It's gone downhill rapidly.
It has.
$7.
$7.
$7 for 4.
How much are the jelly tips, Michael? Oh,
$8.50.
$8.50.
Oh, that's for 6.
All right, tip tops.
Sugar, sugar, sugar.
Oh, here we go.
My favorite.
Some beautiful. Your favorite corned beef? I just saw the number 650
Milligrams of
milligrams.
Hey,
It's cookie time, Michael.
that's a big cookie time. $11.
All right, here's some good stuff. Look at this beautiful meat.
What is that? T-bone.
Yeah, and then we've got
Pork belly slice and bone in. And what vegetables do you serve with this?
We just usually have carrots or no vegetables.
Oh, no vegetables.
Yeah.
Hang on. We have
do the
carrots.
carrots and
We have
pumpkins
carrots today.
together.
And then we have our good friends potatoes.
Lovely. $8.
So
Is that it?
total. What? That's the bigger basket.
Bring that
Put
basket
it down.
forward.
Wow, this is like a whole other shop.
Hey, there's some vegetables.
There's a different vibe going on here.
Oh, a little nutty snack.
Is this for like snacking in school?
Yeah.
$8 though. $8.
Is that $8?
Premium brand.
Is that $8?
It is. Okay, what do you think you spent today, both of your shops together?
400 around?
400. Felicity.
I think over 400.
Cool.
About that.
I think maybe 420.
All right, so the magic number today is.
Wow.
Oh, you're pretty close at 420.
You guys were all very close.
What's added up has been the snacks from what we see.
And all those snacks have really blown the budget.
I was very surprised with the total. I usually budget for about $250, but today's like over $400. So obviously we're getting things that we don't really need.
Some surprises for Sane and the girls. But what shocks are in store for Mike and Ganesh in the pantry back home?
Okay. All right, convenience food.
There's a very big,
That is a monster.
that's a jar of cookies, that,
That's a
isn't it?
jar.
That is a jar.
So this is our little section here. Mr.
That's,
Sweet Chili,
yes.
Mr. Sauce.
I think they get used a lot.
All right, let's check out the freezer. What do we have here? Oh. 1, 2, 3 boxes of ice cream. Here we go, refrigerator. What do we got?
I do believe that's a veggie box that you put your veggies into in the fridge.
The world's loneliest veggie box.
It's as big
Shall we
as
give it a
much.
friend?
Here's a little avocado.
The avocado
Pop
friend
that in
for the
there.
veggie box. Thank you for being part of the fridge veggie box. All right, so not a lot of veggies.
There's a leek hiding down there.
We need to do better on the veggies. All right.
With plenty of sneaky treats in their shop, but a lonely veggie drawer, let's take a closer look at the Veggie-Packed grocery haul.
What's it feel like to see all of it on the table like this?
Like a store itself.
Didn't realise how much food we
Yeah.
were getting.
The way that we've arranged this is we've surrounded your vegetables with sugar and salt.
Yeah.
And this is the only little bit of veg that we have right now.
And the meat's great. You know, you've got to have meat. You've got to have
Totally.
meat in your diet, but on your plate, you should have twice the amount of vegetables to this meat.
When we do have veggies, it's
I'd say it's like
smaller portions, smaller than the meat, yeah.
You've got to up your game. We've seen your veggie drawer. And it's really lonely, and it wants some friends.
Okay.
Okay? I understand you guys are, you're an active family. You go out, you do stuff together. All that work you're putting in will only work out for you if you make this switch.
So what you see in front of you is what you shopped today. That came to $415, including your shop, Louina, of $60.
Yeah.
Adding to that, takeaways.
That's correct. So we've got takeaways as well of about $93 a week. So that brings your weekly total to $508 per week. That figure, you're thinking, all right, $508, but here's the thing. The minimum amount an average family of your size needs to get all their nutritional needs for the week is only $181.
Oh wow, that's
So that's over 3 times what you're spending right now. And that's a total of almost $26,500 a year that's being spent on the food. And when you look at what the average family would spend for its nutritional needs, you can see right there there's some improvements to be made, right?
And I see a lot of that in this packaging, in this brand.
100%. But I feel like you guys are pretty committed.
Let's go and let's get it started.
What do you reckon?
I think they're a lovely family.
And they're doing activity, they're running around, they're trying to be fit,
Yep.
but they're not covering it with good food.
No, they're eating far too much salt, far too much sugar.
I definitely think we can save them money.
Wow, and get some more veggies in there.
The Valupome'i kitchen is getting the Eat Well for Less treatment today with many of their favourite items out of bounds or replaced by healthy and cheaper options in plain packaging. Even their beloved cookie jar isn't safe. The fridge has been packed with loads of fresh, healthy ingredients, and the lonely veggie drawer is now a thing of the past. Time for the family to see what's on the menu for the week ahead.
let's see what we got. Look, this is all off limits.
Everything's
And all your cereal, dear, my cereal. Look, Chinese cooking wine.
Well, wine.
Do you fancy some wine?
Well, I can have it, but neither of you two can.
It's probably for cooking, not for drinking straight.
Oh,
with
okay.
it.
Most of these stuff I don't use.
we never see things like labelled, you know.
Wholemeal pita bread.
Yeah, we've never seen
Yeah,
it
we've never
without
seen
the
it,
labels. Oh, okay. Wow. Look at how many veggies. It's a whole tray. We struggle to fill even this little box here. But look, we've got this filled and this tray here. Oh, how are we feeling about this?
I don't know. The new change.
Yeah.
We need to try it.
Yeah, I think we'll cope.
If we all do it together, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a change that we need to do. Especially maybe for Mum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get right down to business with a food swap, starting with tinned pineapple that Sane loves in a seafood salad. With the label gone, let's see if the switched brand still hits the spot.
Do I have a little try?
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
Sweety, soury taste. Very nice. So you tasted it first, right? I tasted it mixing it together with the meat. And I didn't
Tasty.
realize it's a different brand. The sweetness, the souriness, exactly the same. Yummy. Yes, I'd buy it again. And again, because I know my friends will like it too.
She may not be able to taste the difference, but we've given Sane a tinned pineapple and juice rather than her usual pineapple and syrup, which means the sugar content is almost cut in half. With one success already under our belt, let's see if we can get science student Luena on board with a switched-out version of her favourite study snack. Could this new choc fruit and nut mix be one for the books?
Looks like I've got nuts covered in dark chocolate and maybe dairy chocolate and some peanuts. It does look a bit different. So I can already see that there's no
other types of nuts in there. I don't know what these nuts are, but usually there's like almonds in there or cashews and things like that. It tastes the exact same. The nuts and chocolates that I usually buy are really expensive, but if this was cheaper, I definitely could swap it out for this.
There is a significant saving here for Luena, as this brand costs around half the amount of her usual choc fruit nut mix. Our swap has passed the test with flying colours. We're on a roll, so let's crack on. Mike's here to kickstart the healthy eating regime with a recipe packed with vegetables to help the family drop their habit of eating unhealthy, salty snacks.
Do you like fish?
Yes, I love fish.
Smoked fish, raw fish, cooked fish?
We have it raw, so
Okay, and
preference.
that would go back to, like if you go back to Tongan, you would have
yeah,
fish galore.
we just have it straight out of the sea. So we pull it out, gut it, someone has a lemon, and eat it right there on the beach. Yeah.
So today, we are going to do fish, but we're going to do smoked fish.
Okay.
So this is Mike's smoked fish pate with pickled cucumbers and other vegetables. So this is the sort of dish that you can make up when you've got a moment, because I know you're busy, and it's so much better than all those chips and rubbish that's in that pantry.
Yeah, yeah.
Good, Ian?
Yeah,
And it's
sounds good.
delicious.
Start by getting the pickle underway. In a pot, combine cider vinegar and water. Add fennel, coriander and mustard seeds, peppercorns, bay leaves, garlic, a touch of sugar and salt, and a chilli to add a little kick.
So this is your basic pickling mix. You can pickle anything you want in this. Today we're going to pickle celery, we're going to pickle cucumbers, we're going to pickle carrots.
Bring the pickling mixture to a boil and prep your veg into dippable battens.
Okay, so this pickling mix is now boiling.
Okay.
So that means that all the sugar that's in there is dissolved, and we pour this over the top of our carrots.
The carrots can sit in the hot liquid to soften them slightly, and the celery and cucumber will be added once it's cooled. Remove the skin from the smoked fish and cut the crusts off 2 slices of wholemeal bread. Pour a little milk over the bread to soak it. Put the smoked fish and soaked bread plus some roasted garlic and juice of a lemon in a blender and blitz.
And away it goes. So this is just canola oil along with the bread, as it just helps to soften it, enables you to be able to scoop things out of it. Is in? Okay, this is done. Add that pepper in, and that's it, done.
Serve the dip on a platter with the pickled veggies, a sprinkling of parsley and pumpkin seeds,
Gives us a little bit of crunch.
some lemon zest, and toasted wholemeal pita pocket wedges.
Doesn't that look pretty?
Yeah, it does. Looks really
Fish pate, pickled veggies.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Look what we have got here.
What have you got for us?
We have got some smoked fish pate, pickled veggies, and some toasted pita pockets.
Little fork,
you.
little fork.
Very yummy.
I'll just do it, I'll do it. I know,
Yeah, I
I know
was
what it tastes
going
like.
to dip
There we
as
go,
well.
I'll just do
that's
that.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Isn't it?
Mm.
Yes.
Very healthy.
What do you reckon, Felicity?
Mm.
Tasty, fresh, and a great way to get the family munching on extra veg. This pate is here to stay. We're in Massey, West Auckland with the Valupome'e family, and Mum Sane is whipping up some corned beef with a swapped-out option.
Almost ready. Gonna have a taste very soon and see how this corned beef is, eh? But are you ready to have a go? Okay.
This one's close to their hearts. Could be a hard sell.
That's nice.
You like it? Felicity, I think I preferred my old one. Yeah, my Pacific.
Why?
Because I'm missing the fat. That's why.
This brand is indeed significantly lower in fat than Sane's usual brand.
I wonder how much this one costs. If it's less, shall we go for that one? But if it's more, stay with the Pacific corned beef? Okay.
Do you think you'll get used to this?
It's just less fat. That's the only thing I'm missing. Apart from that, I can get used to it.
If Sane can get used to it, she'll get the health benefits of a lower fat product and a decent saving to boot. Choosing products with lower fat, sugar or sodium is easy once you're in the habit of checking nutritional labels. But for many of us, it's a bit like reading a foreign language. Nutritionist Amanda Bryan is here to translate.
So nutritional labels have been a bit of a mystery for our families, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
So why is it so important to understand them?
Food labels can be really complicated, but they're super important so we actually know what ingredients are in our food. So when most of us are choosing foods at the supermarket, we have a look at the front of a package, all the pretty marketing, the pictures, the food claims, but actually to find out what's really going on in the food, have a look at the nutrition information panel and the ingredients list. For example, a product like a packet of marshmallows might have a claim on the front that says fat-free. And that gives what we call a health halo. So we can think, oh, cool, this is healthy, low fat, I can eat more of it. But actually, when you turn over the back of the packet, the main ingredient is sugar. It can be quite overwhelming, all of this nutrition information. So I'm gonna take you through it and give you a few tips and tricks. So we've got oats, and we've got chocolate biscuits. I want you to just try and focus in on the per 100 gram column. So what that does is it breaks everything down into a percentage, and that means we can compare products with similar products. And out of all of the nutrients on here, the ones we're wanting to look out for in particular are the saturated fat, the sugars, and the sodium. When we have too much of these things in our diet, it can be harmful to our health. But it's not just looking for things that are low in nutrition. We want to look for things that have some other benefits. So another one to look out for, dietary fiber. So foods that are high in dietary fiber help to keep us full for longer. They're really great for our bowels, our digestive system, keeping them running well. So with our oats, the ingredients list is pretty short.
Yeah.
There's just oats there. So not a lot of processing has gone on, but if we have a look at the chocolate biscuits here, 15% saturated fat. Then for the sugars, it's 44.8% in one biscuit. And so if we put those two numbers together, that's about 70% of fat and sugar. So it means there's just not really a lot of room for other nutrition in these biscuits here. You'll also notice the length of the ingredients list here as well, and some of those unfamiliar names. That's a good indicator that there's been a lot of processing that's gone on in this food as well. So the less label reading we need to do, so choosing whole foods like fruit, vegetables, meat, grains, the better it is for our diets.
Armed with loads of that fresh produce we should all be eating more of, Ganesh has a recipe for the Pacific classic chopped suey, with some little tweaks to cut down the salt and amp up the veg.
So this is like a healthier version of a favorite, chopped suey. Do you eat chop suey a lot?
I do, but is there such a version, this healthy version?
There is. Thank you for asking.
All right, well, I'm keen to see.
Because now I can show you.
Okay.
This recipe uses chicken thighs, which are marinated in coconut milk, garlic powder, a touch of soy, and some black pepper. Combine well and set aside for the flavours to work their magic. Cover vermicelli noodles with boiling water to soften. And prep Chinese cabbage, onion, and garlic.
So I'll just smash a bit of garlic.
Once the chicken thighs have had a chance to marinate, get them cooking in a hot pan. You're looking for a nice caramelisation on the outside.
What do you reckon?
Yes, it's looking good.
There we go.
Browning out well as well.
Set the chicken aside and it's time to pack this chopped suey with some veg.
The best thing about frozen veg is you can have it all year round.
Right, yeah.
Ready?
See the smoke coming out. Wow.
Start with frying onions, garlic, and mixed frozen veg.
There's heaps of veggies.
You said it. You said it. That's what we're gonna do. Get some heaps of veggies into your diet.
Add in Chinese cabbage and saute.
I love doing it like that.
It's not a chop suey without soy sauce, but this recipe uses just a quarter of the amount that Sane usually puts in, and we're also going for a reduced salt option too.
A little bit less salt, but it's still got that flavour of soy that you guys love. So it's familiar, but healthier.
Yeah.
Then it's oyster sauce, white vinegar, Chinese cooking wine, and sesame oil.
So let's put the noodles in.
In go the drained noodles and the resting juices from the chicken.
We give it a good old-fashioned. So that's ready. All we got to do now, chop up some of the chicken, mix it through, and we're ready to serve.
Okay.
Shall we?
Yes.
Shall we?
We shall.
Ooh, does that look good?
Looks very good.
It does, right? My favorite part is always stir. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I feel like this is the love bit.
The pampering.
The pampering bit, right? So we'll put some of it on a plate, right? For everyone.
Yeah.
A little bit of spring onions. Do you love spring onions?
Yes, I do.
And a bit of lime on the side.
Nice.
Right?
Nice,
Squeeze
nice.
it over the top. A little more love.
More love.
More love.
It's a bold move tweaking the recipe for a family favourite. Time to see if Ganesh's healthier chop suey passes muster with Felicity and Sane.
Thank you, Mr. G. Look at that.
Look at this. Felicity, does that look familiar?
Yeah.
What is it? What is it?
Sapasui.
Sapasui?
Yes.
Soy.
For the Son, Holy Spirit, amen.
Lime.
So you poke it like we did.
Yeah.
Go, and then that allows you to do this. And then you can,
Squeeze.
Oh.
yeah, you see that?
That's
Oh.
Lovely chicken.
Yeah.
Nice.
We got a nice.
We got a nice.
Nice is good.
I'll take a nice. What do you think, Sana?
delicious.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yum.
I'm so glad you love it. More veggies, less soy, less noodles, more chicken, so more protein.
Yeah.
And there was so much left over, right? You've got enough in the pan for a whole nother round.
All that and coming in at just $5.30 a serve. That's a super chop suey. A big ticket item in the family shop are Felicity's cookies. So we've done a switcheroo to see if she can get on board with a more affordable option for her sweet treat fix.
Are you ready to taste some new cookies, Felicity?
Yep.
Have a look at it. Does it look like the normal one Mummy usually buys?
The cookie time.
Yeah? Does it look like it? Wow. Let's have a taste, eh?
How's this cookie gonna crumble?
Not bad.
It's not bad. Will you miss the cookie time if Mummy swaps to these ones?
Yes. I like this one, but maybe on my birthday or Christmas, I could have a little treat.
Okay. Yeah, I think we have a deal. Shake it.
If Felicity can make the switch to this brand, she'll save her mum some serious cash on the weekly shop and still get a little cookie treat in her lunchbox. I'd call that a win-win. Coming up, which vanilla ice cream gets this frosty response in our taste test?
Bland's a polite word for it.
We're back in West Auckland with the Veggie-Packed, an active family who could be doing much better on the diet front, especially with veggies. Like many Pacific Island families, they enjoy a taste of home with root vegetables like cassava and taro. But just how much of these should we be loading onto the plate? Dietitian Mafi Funaki Taifote has the answers.
Mafi, let's get to the root of these root vegetables. That was for you. But seriously, they're a lot more interesting than people know, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely. We've got taro, we've got kumara, we've got cassava, we've got potatoes. These are root vegetables that go into the ground and they absorb all the nutrients that the soil has to offer. So therefore, they are great powerhouses for minerals such as potassium. They're quite high in them. But they've also got vitamins, vitamin C, the colourful orange colour of kumara. That gives us an indication that they are rich in vitamin A, good for our eyes, looking in the dark. As well as that, they're yummy to eat. But though they're yummy, we should be understanding that they are vegetables, but they are the starchy vegetables. They're eaten more as similar to the other types of carbohydrates.
Would that then translate into what you put onto your plate? Because you should really only have a quarter carbohydrate, a quarter protein, and a half veggies.
But I think a lot of people are doing it the other way. Half of their plate are filled up with all the root vegetables, and then it's the small quarter, Michael. the colourful green, orange, red that should be on plate. We should look at our plates and go, wow, beautiful.
Totally.
What are the health implications of eating too many starchy carbs?
Health implications include things like diabetes. For example, we've got cassava, taro, kumara, potatoes. When we actually have those foods, our system actually breaks them down into sugars. And we do need sugars because it gives us energy. But having too much of those, it could lead to complications such as heart disease. But there's also other health implications, such as if you have too much of them, the body will store them and give us a bigger body size, makes us heavier, and therefore not good for the heart when it does have to serve a bigger body. We do need them, but in smaller amounts to this side.
The food swaps continue at the Valupome'e home, and this one is a little sweet treat that the family love. They're mint choc chip ice cream cones. We've swapped them out for a supermarket own brand. What will the ladies make of their new sweet treat?
Thank you.
Mint. Choc mint.
Ah, it's all chopped mint.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Minty. Do you like it?
I think it kind of tastes the same, huh, with the ones that we usually buy.
Yeah, I'd say it tastes very similar to trumpet.
I like it.
Do you like it, dear?
Yep.
Would you buy this again?
Yes, I think so. I like it. Do you guys like it?
Yeah, me and Dia say yes. We usually get the trumpets because me and Dia's favorite is the chocolate at the bottom.
Yeah.
And this one has it as well.
Yeah, I'd buy it again.
This mint choc cone is not only a hit with the family, but will help them scoop up some savings on their weekly grocery bill. Kiwis are up there with the biggest ice cream eaters in the world, with each of us eating an average of 23 litres a year. Today we're putting vanilla ice cream to the test with the help of the New Zealand Defence Force, who are more than up for the task.
As long as it's thick, creamy, and has a hint of vanilla, it'll be good.
Today our tasters will be testing a Kiwi classic, Tip Top French Vanilla. The cheapest of the bunch, Countdown own brand Creamy Vanilla, Pate Vanilla Bean, a reduced fat offering from Zilch, and finally Lewis Road Creamery Madagascan Vanilla.
All right, guys, let's do this.
They've been exercising up an appetite, so let the testing begin. First up is Zilch, the only reduced fat option.
I don't really like it, but it's okay.
I'm not really tasting the vanilla, right? It just tastes like cream. Like,
Bit icy here.
Bit of a frosty start. What will they think of Pate Vanilla Bean?
Pretty vanilla-y, is that a word?
vanilla, yeah.
As far as vanilla goes, this is pretty vanilla-y.
High praise indeed. Will the Countdown own brand melt the rest of the competition?
All right, let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Feels like a family ice cream. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if it's Tip Top, then it's family ice cream, you know.
So they think that one's Tip Top. Wonder what they'll think of the real Tip Top French vanilla they're about to try.
Definitely a lot sweeter than the others. Yeah, it looks more yellow than the other ones. No black specks in there. I reckon it's just the French vanilla.
It's like vanilla essence, like the actual vanilla flavoring you put in like your cupcakes. I don't like it.
And finally, the vanilla from Lewis Road Creamery. Can this one leave the rest out in the cold?
Tastes milkier.
I don't taste
the milk in it.
Bland's a polite word for it.
So which ice cream will freeze out the rest? The winner is Pate Vanilla Bean, showing that paying a bit more can give you the flavour hit you love. But with the cheaper options coming in second, those more affordable ice creams are worth a try too. Back in the kitchen, and with the family more familiar with spaghetti from a can, Mike has a spaghetti bolognese recipe for them to try, but this one's from scratch and packed with hidden veg.
Today we're making Mike's Veggie-Packed spaghetti bolognese. Sounds good?
That's great.
And we're cooking with mince.
Okay. Oh, mince.
We've never cooked with mince before.
No.
All right.
We've never done this trick either.
Challenge accepted.
Okay.
Okay, so first we'll start off with cutting up our veggies. We normally don't have this many.
Quite unusual for us to have a lot of veggies in our meals, but
And I don't think we've ever cooked spaghetti bolognese.
no.
I think the only spaghetti we have is spaghetti in a can.
This spag bowl is supercharged with veg. Sane and Luena get started chopping cauliflower, eggplant, garlic and onions.
It would be nice to have some flavour in there that's not salt. Just give that a little stir around.
Sauté onions and garlic till soft and add the mince to brown. Add in the prepped cauliflower and eggplant, along with grated carrot, kumara, pumpkin and courgette.
Ooh. The oregano, just a
Say when?
tablespoon. Yep, I think that's a tablespoon. Tomato puree.
1,
2, 3,
and 4.
4. Okay, a
Crushed
whole can of crushed tomatoes. Pour that whole
You
thing
say
in.
tomatoes, I say tomatoes.
Yeah, tomatoes, tomato.
Now that everything's in, tip the bolognese into a casserole dish.
Wow, that's a meal for 2 days.
Yeah.
Finishing the bolognese in the oven develops the flavour and leaves you free to do other things while it cooks.
Done. Nice work.
Nice work.
First time cooking mince.
After an hour, you'll have a beautiful bolognese ready to serve on some wholemeal spaghetti.
Praise the Lord. Amen. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank
And then we have some Parmesan cheese here. What do you put in it?
Oh, a lot of veggies.
Yeah, tons.
Pumpkin, carrots.
Pumpkin, carrot, courgette, eggplant. Let's dig in.
Smells nice.
Do you like it? This is nice. It's nice to have something different, mince.
Some different meats, yeah. Easy to make, cheap meal, and healthy.
After a week of new recipes,
Doesn't that look pretty?
Yeah, it does.
swapped favourites and a whole lot of extra veggies,
There's heaps of veggies.
You said it.
Mike and Ganesh are heading back to the Valupume'e home to see if the family are committed to making the changes stick.
All right.
What do you reckon?
I reckon they're gonna go well, but you know, they love their brands
They do.
and all those vegetables.
Especially the bolognese.
How are they gonna go with that? Part of me feels like they're gonna kill it.
I think they're up for it.
Cool. How are you?
We're great.
Good.
So, big week?
Yes.
Very big week. Very big because it's been so different from our normal weeks.
Tell me, what's been different?
Eating habits.
Yeah.
What goes into our stomach.
Yeah.
What about the recipes that you've been trying?
My favourite was definitely your smoked fish pate.
Lovely.
I loved all of it. I'm happy that I've got a few recipes that I can make meals daily for the kids now.
And do you feel better for it?
Oh, definitely.
I've eaten smaller portions, more veggies, less meat, and I feel more energetic. I feel like I'm alive. I have a lot of energy.
As
Yeah.
well, with the amount
1
that we're
week?
eating.
Amazing, eh? Shall we do it?
Ooh.
Let's have a look at them. Ta-da-na-na. This one is for you, Lo.
Okay.
Because do you remember when you were shopping, we came across a pack of nuts.
Yeah. Let's go.
Did we swap them?
I believe you guys did. Just because I didn't see my normal nuts in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what were your normal nuts? What we're missing out of the swap?
Almonds, cashews. But I'm not
There
sure.
it is. She's watching.
Did we swap?
She's watching.
We did, in fact, swap.
I see.
These are nuts. This is like a choc nut mix.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I did. I loved it.
It's a good
I
start.
did say that I would get this if it was cheaper than my normal option.
Hold it.
Do. For the same weight and the same amount of fruity, nutty things, you will save
Oh my god.
this much.
For the same weight as well.
Yeah.
I'd love to save that much money.
So it's a
Amazing.
keeper.
Wow. A keeper,
A
definitely.
keeper?
All right, so what did we think of the pineapples?
Yummy. Yes, I'd buy it again. And again and again. Very nice. Just tasted exactly the same as a brand that I usually get.
It was a swap.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
But the best part is this stuff is in its own juice, not that
the
syrup.
syrup one. Oh, okay.
So you were already cutting your sugar way down just by doing that.
Yeah.
But wait, there's more. You're also gonna save.
Oh, no way.
It's a little bit.
So what do you reckon? Swap?
Oh, definitely.
All right.
Oh, is it me again?
This one is close to the heart, team. Close to the heart.
Close to me.
Corned beef.
It's nice.
I like it, but I can taste the difference. There's less fat in it.
Yes. So do you think it was a swap?
Yes.
Well, guess what? It was a swap.
Oh,
Oh, what?
So this one is a supermarket-owned brand, and it has almost half the amount of fat.
oh wow.
The savings. Look at that.
Oh, $2.80.
Per
Oh,
can.
wow.
So, is that a swap?
Definitely a swap.
Yep, swap.
Fat-wise, taste-wise, and price-wise.
Perfect.
Better.
It's a good combo, isn't it?
I love it.
Okay, next swap. What did we think of our choc mint ice creams?
Very nice. Yeah, I'd buy it again.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I didn't taste any. No
Oh,
difference?
I could taste the difference.
You could?
I could. But it was just as good.
In fact, we did swap them.
Yeah.
And we swapped them for these guys. Supermarket owned brand. Same amount in this packet as what you had previously. Flavour-wise, okay?
Yeah.
Taste-wise, okay?
Yeah.
Wow, okay, yeah.
$2.50.
That's pretty good. One a week, $2.50. It all adds up.
That's right, yeah.
Swapping?
Yes.
Swapping.
Check.
Good swap.
Good swap. Oh, hello. Do you remember the, what was this big that was sitting on the table?
Oh, the cookie.
Oh, the cookie time.
Cookie time.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
What did Felicity think of them?
She didn't like it as much, but she was happy for me to swap it.
So with this, $9 per pack. So is that about $500 a year in savings?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
On
just
biscuits.
saving.
What do you reckon? Swap?
Swap, definitely.
No brainer, right?
Yeah.
No brainer.
I think out of all the swaps we've done, that was probably one of the best.
Yeah.
That's a big number. I love that number. When you can save that much. So team, you remember your total spend, including your takeaways, was $508 per week, which was $26,500 a year on food.
3 people.
Yeah.
However, with our swaps, and you enjoyed them all, didn't you? Cutting your takeaways down to maybe once a week.
Yeah.
And cutting the treats out to just these guys here, maybe, as a treat once a week. We've managed to save you $137 a week.
Oh, wow. That's helpful.
So that's a total of $7,126 a year.
Wow. Adds up, doesn't it, Mom?
I mean, what could you do with that?
A lot of things.
A lot of things.
Yeah.
We haven't been on a family vacation in a while. That'd be nice.
Pay some overdue bills.
Don't we all have them?
Yeah, we've introduced a lot of vegetables into your diet, into your daily meals, and we've cut a lot of the fat out.
And the sugar.
And the salt. And so, yes, you've got money on one hand, but you've got the health on the other.
I feel like you guys are ready for it.
We're more than ready.
I'm so ready for, I've been waiting for Mum to make this change, and it's finally here. I'm excited to see where we go from here. I'm glad that we did it together, because I think we'll stick to the changes. Yeah, and we all learnt together. We went through it together as well, and we'll stick to it.
I think they went well, huh?
Nice people.
Do you guys want a sandwich?
Ooh. Thank you, young lady.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Not sure what they are, though, huh?
What is it? All right, Nutella and egg?
Yeah, it's strangely normal.
Oh my God, this is delicious.
It's like a panna chocolate with an egg inside it.
Oh my goodness, Nutella and egg. Who knew, eh?
I might cook it up for the kids.
Eat well fully.